XRP Future Millionaire. We got some serious stuff to talk about. We have a major developing story as we've been talking about for a long time. Some article, this is a fantastic article, and it basically talks about XRP stands inches away from collapsing to 51 cents. So that's something we have to get into. First things first, I want to show you one cloud art from UB2B that I seen this morning when I woke up, and I actually thought it was fucking spectacular. So this was put out last night. I love looking at this stuff when I wake up. It gets my mind going, my abstract mind. You can see a lot of stuff in here. You can see the details. And you can see the art within the art. I mean, it's fucking phenomenal. So UB2B, keep it up. And if you guys want to check him out, check my video description below and you can find all of his content because it has a link to his Twitter. And this is what it looks like. So, I mean, it looks spectacular. I love coming to here and just looking through some of the art. It really catches my attention. So, UB2B, thank you for being you. So, we're going to read that article, then get into the XRP chart, because right now, as you can see, XRP is down 0.25% to 74,320. Bitcoin's down 197 to 41,482. We don't have much movement. We've got a few, like I told you yesterday, C-Web was pumping. So, I thought that was the only one because it had such a downturn. We talked about this yesterday. So, Sniper, if you get supported on 939, 1173 is the next area. We look like we could be working on a very long cup and handle, but this could also, when it hit that 10 cent, could be the 36% hit. And then it starts rolling back down. So we're down about 8% since it hit the top. So that's just something to watch there. XRP, like I said, is down 0.40% to 74,210. XLM's up 0.33% to 25.5 cents. And DGB is up 1.56%, but only at 2,799. And we're being rejected by that old support line, and now it's being used as resistance. You can see the same thing with XRP. And also XLM. The only difference with XLM is it's on the top side of 25.4 as to where the other ones are on the bottom side of their support resistance lines. So we're getting the XRP. But first, let's do the intro. Make sure to hit that like button. Thank you very much, everybody, for joining me on this Sunday morning on the East Coast at 10:14 a.m. Eastern Standard Time in the great state of Michigan. I'm XRP Future Millionaire. And now let's get into this real quick because we are on the verges, guys. So XRP stands inches away from collapsing to 51 cents. The fate of XRP hasn't been the best in recent times. Apart from the developments in the ongoing SEC Ripple lawsuit, the market conditions of the altcoin doesn't paint a rainbow either. As predicted earlier, XRP's chance to reaching $1 was pretty bleak, and it failed to reclaim the level. XRP far from $1. That was 14 days ago when the altcoin rallied by 23.61% in the span of 5 days. Since then, the altcoin has slipped into the bear's hands and is presently down 23.22%, trading at 76 cents. As you know, we're below 75 again. Not only did the price fall and validate all the gains, it had also flipped the long-standing support of 77 cents into resistance, and we're seeing that still to today. Last time we witnessed such an event, XRP remained under it for the next 47 days. Should this pattern repeat again, XRP to oscillate underneath 77 cents until February 24th. But the test of the coin falling to 51 cents is based on the fact that its critical support currently lies at 71 cents, not too far away from the level XRP is trading at right now. Should the price action also invalidate the support, the price will possibly trend down to 51 cents. And it seems like a chunk of the investors has already protected themselves by selling for profit earlier in December and then again exiting at the first sign of loss at the beginning of 2022. Cumulatively, in these two instances, over 1 trillion days were consumed by selling. I want to say that would say 1 trillion. No. This has since stopped, and once again, holders have returned to holding as the coin's rate of changing hands has come down. This makes sense as there is no point in selling right now. I mean, the price is getting so low. Plus, the macro bearishness has also caused the network's growth to slow significantly. And now with this, with the macro, I mean, we really want it to come down a little bit. It's got to come down in reverse. We got to see a grayish turn. So going forward, XRP will be dependent on either the broader market cues or external bullishness to prevent any catastrophic losses to its investors. Apart from that, it's best to stay away from this altcoin right now. So that was fascinating. Fascinating. Because I feel the same way. I think we're on the verge of dropping to 57 to 52. I really do. This weekend's been nothing but a disaster. XRP, we're below that 75 support, and we look like we're doing a sideways and down. And oftentimes what happens, if you're doing these sideways and down, and you break through that 70.708 support, you'll all of a sudden have something like this that starts to develop. Right? And then when you get down here, all of a sudden you get a big pull down, and then you get a big bounce up. So we're going to see if something like this ends up playing out. But this is a bearish continuation. I don't care what anybody says. It's coming down here. Then it might come back up. But that is a bearish continuation pattern, just like we've seen before. You see what happened with that bearish continuation down to 83. We broke back up, hit 83 support, then we dropped down to 70. 70, broke back up to 78 support, resistance. What happens when we break from here? I assume from 70, it'll get us to around 57. If we fell from 83 to 70, that's 13 cents. From 70 to 57 is another 13 cents. That's an equal continuation to the downside, as I've been calling for this entire time. When you get some confluency that ends up bouncing into the levels that you're talking about, it really does help. So resistance, 75 cents. Support, 70 cents. 0.708. If that fails, 64.8 down to 57 ultimately for our ultimate target. XLM 25.4. If that support breaks, it's going to be steep. Because first stops first, you got 23.1. And then down to 22.1, and then possibly farther. So that's what you're looking at with XLM. And then with DGB, like I said when I first came on, you've got 2898 being used as resistance. 2561 as support. But if we fall down, we're almost down to this double bottom at 2561, but it could go fall farther. Because if this is a bearish continuation to the downside, again, it's going to fall into this area, somewhere in here, 21241719. So let's watch this very closely with DGB. Stay blessed, everybody. Thank you for the support. Hopefully you're having a good Sunday. Make sure to hit that like button, turn that bell notification on, and subscribe to the channel. We're almost up to 5,500 subscribers. Share this far and wide. I don't care where you share it, but the more people in here, the better. Consider joining Tom's Army. Get the exclusive Telegram.